Joe Booth, Group B. So you're 23 in front of Danny going into meeting 2. That's not a comfortable place.
No, and to be honest, we've had a bit of a shock today. Apart from my heat, we've had two punches, and it's been ideal for Danny to probably get a few more points on me. But I don't think he's had much luck either today. And it's so hard, you know, when you're in the middle of it all. To begin with, the first 4 laps, if you get caught up, it's damage.
Yes.
And when you parked at the infield, you can't score points.
No, and today it's been very much like that. You know, Danny's had trouble. You know, Jack France, Charlie Sorda, everybody seemed in the shootout seemed to have bad luck today.
Yeah, and you know it does happen. You know, the famous it's stock cars, isn't it? But no, you want everybody out racing with you. You don't want anyone on there, because paying public don't want people going on the infield, and they want to see us all racing together. And no, I've just been to see Danny actually, and he's still on with mending it. We just take a mick out of each other for about 5 minutes.
Good.
I've come away, but no, going into, you know, I'm quite confident we can hold him off. But you know, if he wants to do me, that's fine. But
he's got to, hasn't he? Now, do you know what I mean? He has got to kind of almost take you on.
Yeah, absolutely. If I could just sit behind him for 3 races now, but that's not stock car racing either, is it? So I mean, he's got to put me out for the meeting. He might be able to do that, but that's what he's going to do.
Let's see what happens. Cheers, Joe Booth.
Thank you.
Craig, we've seen your car up on the jack, like Bradford, Northampton.
Yeah, Bradford, we did a gearbox. First heat today, or second heat, whatever we was in, I can't remember.
Yeah, me too.
It ripped the clutch apart. We managed to finish 3rd. We threw a clutch in it for the final, but we couldn't just quite get it clear, right?
Yeah.
So we managed to it. Now we're just having it back out again to check it.
Okay.
So I've got a clutch. If I need to stop, I have to.
Yes. Thanks so much for the update, Craig.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, you carry on. Carl Hawkins, meeting number 2,
Yeah.
and you didn't go out for your heat.
No.
Why?
I drove to line up, turned it off, and then it wouldn't start again. The coil had packed up.
Okay.
So we put a coil in it, but the gates were shut by then.
Yeah. You're kind of dropping away now in your
Yeah.
group. Do you still feel it's realistic?
No, not really.
Okay.
Craig he'll score consistently throughout the day.
But he's had like car issues, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like in every meeting he's done.
So have I.
Yeah. But your luck might change.
Yeah, it might do, yeah. I just take it as it comes.
Good.
I go out, try to win, that's it.
Perfect.
That's all I can do.
Thank you very much, Carl.
Thank you.
So Group D was always going to be the one that was exciting. Matt Newsom, right? What's happening with Group D?
Matt Newsom can't finish races.
Okay.
We're having more top 3 positions and then getting punches and
So what happened in the heat though? Was it a puncture in
that
the
one
heat?
there.
Yep.
No, Lee. See, Lee's friendly with Jack, so I think what happened is he took me out so Jack could beat me. That's how I've just seen that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I saw Lee coming over to talk to you after the race.
Yeah, Lee come over and said I didn't take you out on purpose, and I said you're a liar, Lee. He's your friend. You were looking after him. I know exactly what you just did.
Excellent.
Yeah. It is what it is. I have honestly. When I told you, I've just had enough of it. I had enough of it now. You know, car's quick, and even then I was going well, and it just like.
You and Jack were having a fantastic race, and everybody's kind of watching you two because everybody knows like that kind of.
It was one of them races where me and Jack were going at it, but not going at it in the respect of like losing time.
Yeah.
We were moving along. We were up to like I think 3rd or 4th together. To me, because I was ahead of Jack by a few points, it didn't matter to me. I could sit there, have a good race, and then obviously what happened, and and now he goes on to win, and now I'm going to go out in the consolation. I'm going to get a puncher, so I don't make the final, and that's going to be, and he's going to go win the final, and then that.
Did you see Jack got off flat as he crossed the line? I thought about you.
That'd have been Matt Newsom, that'd have been 3 to go, and then a black flagged me and said, by the way, you didn't finish. But
he's making it a very interesting story, which is
right. I'm having a mare. So, and to be fair, if I go out today, I go out today. The fans are. That's what they need.
Yeah.
They needed a bit of spice, and I really hope whoever goes into the next round, they have the same closeness and racing. So that's close. You don't want to see someone just walk away. Nobody wants to see that. You have to give that driver credit for doing that because that's racing. But this is what the fans want. And I'm not saying it'll come to this. They want to see me waiting for Jack to take him out and Jack taking me out, and that's what they come
that
for.
might happen though today. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, if we're in Grand National territory.
Yes.
2-3 points between you and Jack.
Well, we won't need to do that.
Okay.
Because he'll be out of race and he'll get Lee to take me out. So that's not a problem. That's what'll happen. So, yeah.
Thank you very much, Matt
Thank
Newsom.
you, right.
Heat winner, Jack France. Yes. I can talk to you while you're doing. You look like you meant that.
I meant what?
That heat.
I meant that heat.
Good.
I try and meet. I try and meet every heat that I go in.
You and Matt had a fantastic race.
I thought it was good. I didn't want to do something stupid and put him straight into the fence, where I thought if we could just have a good stock car race. And I think we did. I don't know what happened to him.
He got a flat again. And you got a flat crossing the line.
Yeah, we've got a bent axle and a flat tyres, and Frank's going to try and straighten it. So
Okay.
Slow him down.
I was halfway down the straight, I was pumping brakes to no brakes.
Okay.
And when you've got Tom behind you, that's not ideal.
But you pulled away from Tom as well.
I know, but I think I was looking at Tom wanting his own car.
Okay.
When you see, Tom's quick, you know. No.
Jack, I'll leave you to it. Massive congratulations.
Thank you.
You've been out for your heat, Danny.
Yeah.
You finished behind Joe Booth, which is not what you need to be doing.
To be honest, I was racing in front of Joe and I just got caught up with a white top, and I just can't catch a break. I just can't get through anything at the minute, and the car's not at its best now. We took a lot of damage in the first meeting today, and we don't know where the car is at all, setup wise. And the track's completely different to what we raced on in the afternoon. So,
which is bizarre because we've got 2 metres at the same track. It's a smooth shell surface out there.
To be fair, I think he just overwatered it for us.
Yeah.
So, hey Carl.
But at least you're racing your heat and Carl didn't. He was like, I want a break. I need a break from the shootout.
I heard he was scared. He knew Dave Polly were going to stick him in. Right in my eye. But we just we don't know whether it's out. We're just going to alter it and go from there now. And I qualified, but kind of wish I was in the consolation to have another go at getting the car better. But then the way my luck was going, I just got a flat tyre in the consolation. So
there was a lot of bad luck today. Matt Newsom, he cannot catch a break at all. You know,
it seemed like that in my group. Though I watched in the final, and I went out with a flat tyre, and Joe went out with a flat tyre, and it's like he'd have probably sealed it if he'd have finished that final. And it's just making it a bit more interesting for the fans, but so frustrating when you're a driver. When you're watching a car that's in your driver that's in your group and is doing well, but then you don't want them to see him have damage and flat tyres. You still want to see him finish, but I just want to be out there racing with him and not sat on the centre green myself.
Today has been very much up and down for everybody. Like, you know, everybody's kind of like, I'm through, I'm not through, I need to do this, I need to do that, and it's very emotive. It's draining. It must be draining for you guys.
It is. The new format has definitely spiced it up a bit. It is hard for us drivers to do things in your group because we're not even finishing races, so it's no point in trying to take somebody out because we've got to finish a race and score the points ourselves. But it is definitely been better than last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're round 4 today, so Tom would have just been edging away quite a bit, and me, Lee, Matt would have started battling for second, and Frank. And it's not like that this year. Going to next week now, they're all zeroed again. So if I make round 2, I'll be happy, but I'm not. I'm liking the format and I like to watch it.
You need to deal with Joe Booth. I'll leave that with you.
I need to do a Joe Booth.
You need to deal with Joe Booth.
A lot of points already now. We'll try, but end of the day, the Shootout has done what it's supposed to do. It's spiced it up and it's changed it. If it didn't work, they can try something else, but the drivers and the fans are all behind it, so it was a good choice.
Cheers, Danny. Thanks so much. Lee, I've just been and spoken to Matt Newsom. He failed to finish his heat.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. And he kind of blames you for it. He says there was a bit of team racing going on, wanted you to help out. Jack France, your friend.
I wish I had time and a bit of time on track just to think about team race. I'm too busy getting myself across the line. No, just one of them things. I think I was trying to go for an 8 on Matt, and then I think Tom hit me into Matt, and then it ended up hitting his tyre instead of his bumper. So tangled up briefly for a second. But
so no big story, no big
I'm trying to take Jack out, to be honest. He's a nuisance, isn't he?
But he was rapid in his heat though, wasn't he, Jack? He was on it.
Yeah. Everyone's fast, aren't they? Like I say, it's a quick track, innit? So everyone's got that bit of speed from the back. It's just whoever can dish the bumper out the best way and get through, innit?
Yeah. And in your group, so going at start today, bit of nervousness around second place. You know, like you got Paul Lyons, James Morris knocking on the door, but you've kind of pulled a bit of a gap going into kind of tonight's final. So
yeah, I pulled a bit of a gap. I think unless Paul wins the final, maybe, and I don't finish, so I think we're all right. We just need to try and finish the final. Really, that's important. It's obviously just I was due a bit of good luck because obviously I've had 2 bad meetings beforehand. So obviously get some consistent results today. That should have seen me right. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Lee.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
Matt Newsom, we always knew that Group D was going to be potentially the most interesting this evening.
Yeah.
It became very interesting in the meeting final between you and Jack France because you're kind of both fighting over that second place. You took it to him on bend 1.
Yeah. Is that interesting?
That's very interesting.
It's one of them. I've got car trouble. I've got engine trouble. I've only on 7 cylinders. I've not got a lot of power in the engine.
Yep.
But it's not horrendous. You know, in the consolation, I still managed third like it. So I just basically thought to myself, right, I'm ahead of Jack. I'll try and I'm not the sort of guy to go and bury someone like you know for nothing. I wanted to make sure that he didn't score as well as I didn't score.
Yeah.
So I didn't put him in the fence like that. I just gave him in the fence. He hit the fence. I started going. I then got up to about 5th or 6th, 7th, whatever the position was, and was going really well. Then I went past Paul Hines and Finn Sargent. I think one of them took me out. Not deliberately, just what it is. And then actually, isn't it ironic, but Jack was the one that drove over my bonnet and was sat on top of me.
Oh, I know, you couldn't make that up on the middle.
And then I was a bit like, right, well, Jack was trying to get going, bless him. He was actually really trying to get going. And I was like, every time he drove forward, I drove forward. He drove back, I drove back. And I was like, I don't need to do anything, only make sure that he doesn't score.
Yes,
so that
absolutely.
was the plan. And then actually, he got a puncture and pulled off. And then I was thinking, well, actually, there ain't that many left going. I thought I'd just keep going around. The car was terrible, but I should just keep going around and really hope that only 12 finished. I might get a few more points, but I don't know how many finished. I don't know what the positions was, but
yeah, I think. I mean, they've not done official results yet. You were outside.
Yeah, probably. I don't know how many finished. I was definitely last.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if there was more than 12 finished, I was at that point.
Yeah.
But it was a chance I took that if there was 10 finished, it was more points. So that's basically what happened in the race. And
it's going to go down to the Grand National now.
Yeah, and I don't really know how that'll plan out, but we'll do what we do. And if Jack goes through, credit to him. If I go through, I feel like I've done what I had to do to qualify. I've had an absolute mare, so I now feel like if I did get through, the shootout has worked for me because I'd be hundreds of points behind Tom and Frank right now. So I'd be out in a 10-round shootout. So if I did manage to qualify, that's a big if. But if I did manage to qualify, at the end of the day, I'm then back to 0. I can start afresh and hopefully it'll go better in the next run. Then that gives me an opportunity to win, which I'd have lost in a normal shootout round. Yes. So
enjoy the Grand National.
Let's see what we can do.
Thank you very much. So lots of work going on the Jack France car. I got Lee Fairhurst, Charlie Sauder, Eddie Collins. Got a lot of damage in that race to Jack. Grand National is going to be crucial to ensure Jack goes through, as it stands sitting 4 points behind Matt Newsom. Jack France, loads of people working on your car. Yep. We always knew Group D was going to be exciting. The final was exciting.
Yeah, and I hope the fans enjoyed it.
They definitely did.
Listen, I now know how we're playing it.
Yep.
I didn't do out in first heat, had a little, just a stock car race, and I think we're full-blown New Zealand style now.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, not letting me get off middle.
Spoke to Matt, and he did say, you got in the middle together by default. But he knew that he didn't want. He needs to keep you there.
And he was right,
and he kept you there.
I mean, I know what we're doing.
Yeah, we've got one more race.
Yeah, that's it. I should have thought more in front about it, because normally on a start, Matt's quick right outside.
Yeah.
And it wasn't there when I went round, and I thought, shit.
Yes. But he did, and Matt did his job in sense of, and he stopped Jack from scoring.
Yeah, and it were only on the middle. I wasn't thinking about it. I got damaged on back axle after heat. We'd rushed to get that all back sorted. I just thought, right, I just need to drive. I should have, if I'd have had a bit more time to think about it, I should have planned on him. I'm 4 points behind him.
4 points,
I don't think he scored.
No, didn't score, no.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is what it is.
But now you know what you need to do in the Grand National.
I know what we're doing, so I hope everybody's ready.
Well, the final, he's at the front, he's starting slowly, and neither of them are going, they're just blocking each other. Alright, Matt's gone! Matt's away from Jack! Jack's going to catch him! Here we go, Jack's going to go for it! He's got it now! Oh, Jack's put it in! Jack's put it in! Matt's blocking it! Matt's not letting it go!
all came down to Grand National. Talk us through what happened from your perspective.
Whatever happened on that start, I won't go in. Not after I fell for it last time. So yeah, just let Matt get going, and I thought, yeah, I can catch him. I knew he's had a bit of damage. I had some damage, and I thought, you know, if I knew what I was going to do.
Because you needed to finish 5 points. In front of him.
Yeah. So, I mean, theoretically, Matt needed to not finish, and I needed to be, because we had a car one. It had damage,
you know.
So, but we got it back out there and had a go, and yeah, we got going, and then Matt went, and I thought, hey, I'll catch you. And then I think it was second lap. I think he just stood on brakes halfway down straight, and I nearly went with the train past him, and I thought I ain't doing it, falling for it this time, and pulled right over, hit the wall, put myself in the wall to make sure I stayed behind him, and hooked up on back of him, and it took me round, and as he was slowing, mine was still in second gear, so I've gone to put it in first. My master cylinder's disattached from the clutch, and I couldn't get it back into any gear, and it left me parked at wall, and fair play to him. You know, I hope everybody's enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. It's really brought a buzz back to it, hasn't it? And I'm looking forward to next year now. But, I mean, it's a weight off your shoulders, because every night for the past, I don't know, long time, I haven't been at home. I've been in garage. So I can go home and spend some time with my little boy and my girlfriend now. So I'm looking forward to that.
But I mean, absolutely, huge congratulations for being part of what was the most exciting group. You know, like at one point you were bottom, and then you're going into the last race of the cut-off today with theoretically being able to qualify for the next stage.
Do you know what? I'm really glad it's worked like that, because it's brought everybody were talking about it, wasn't they? And it brought a bit of action to it. Me and Matt did what he needed to do, and fair play to him. You know, I'm not going to hold that against him. It was good. If I'd probably have been quicker thinking on my feet, but I know for next year, and I hope he goes on and does well.
And I think Matt was very much, you know, he was talking very much like you, right? I know what I need to do, and it's within the rules of stock car racing.
Definitely. Of course it is.
You know, it made it, like you say, exciting for the crowd. You know, with 4 rounds in, and we've had like a great, almost mini final.
Yeah, that's it. And
you played a part in it.
I'm quite looking forward to watching the actual last stage now with the last few drivers, because if that's all to go by, then But we'll I can just have a rest now. There's no pressure on me to do Buxton next weekend. We can just spend some time at home and get the car 100%, because this shootout you've got to be on top of your game. I think I said it last weekend, and if you're not, there's no point doing it, and so you've got to spend the time in the garage. But now I don't need to worry about going home and unloading it tomorrow and washing it. I can have a day at home with my little lad.
But before you go, I think what this has done is, like, you kind of going, I can't wait for next year. I think a lot of drivers are looking at this as well, going, do you know what, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, of course you do. I mean, I think after the World Final, that's got to now be your second biggest title, hasn't it? I mean, Paul's done a great job of organising that, and whoever else were involved, and it's been great to be a part of it. And like I say, I really look forward to next time. I know what I'm getting myself into. That one. I know what I'm doing now. I've never done it before. I've never been in shootout. I was happy that I'd got to Red this year. You know what I mean? It's been. I think I'll walk away proud, and you know, with what I've done. So,
Jack Fans, thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers.